I'm here with Orlando, CEO and co-founder of Aker Technologies. So, as you can see from the title here, you're enabling precision farming. You got to get into this more. This is amazing. So talk about what your organization does.
So Aker, think of us as a radiologist for farms. We go in and we use off-the-shelf drones and we fly farms, and we find a lot of issues in fields that relate to fertility, water, nature, their equipment, and we deliver that result as an X-ray in a mobile app that people can ground truth and find things quicker, faster, and suppliers can match the right product to the right problem so that we don't overspray chemistry.
And you mentioned flyover. So what kind of technology are you using for that? Is it drones?
So yeah, we use fixed-wing drones. They're not the drone that you would buy in Best Buy. They're larger drones. We're a service model, so we do it all. It's turnkey. I'm an ambulance service, so people call us up and says, "Hey, we have something that we need to quantify, whether it's fires in California, drift, dicamba drift in Spain, issues of aphids, insect infestation." We go out. They call us up. We quantify it. The other way that we work with some suppliers, chemical manufacturers, they say, "Hey, here's a gallon of juice, fungicide, insecticide, and other chemistry." And they say, "Let's fly before you apply it and after so we can see the response in the plant. And that way we can see this product is really working." For our customers, we help them justify the investment of chemistry in the plants.
So wrapping this up, talk about some of the success stories that have come from this, things that you can share, just to kind of paint a picture full circle on really the solutions that you're providing.
Wow, so it's a lot. So we've worked around the globe. We have 790 users across 21 countries. We support 75 crops today. The way I say it is, we have about 100,000 acres that we've done this year alone. Every acre has a story, and we help tell that. So for the dimensions of things that we have are improvements in terms of water management, things that relate to fertility and improving yield. If you can have a healthy plant, that plant will produce a better yield. So we normally don't track to yield. What we say is we need to support monitoring the plant better during the germination and growth so that at the end you can have good results.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay. So shifting gears for a minute, you're at this venture conference today. Looks like you guys are also a sponsor, but talk about your involvement here today. Why are you at this conference?
So first of all, we operate in Minnesota and in Chicago. The reason we're in Minnesota is because most of our investment is here. We have phenomenal angels and supporters, our board. My partner, Todd Golly, he farms 6,000 acres in southern Minnesota, Winnebago, a little town south of Mankato. We also have an investment from the Southern Minnesota Innovation Foundation, which is a group that is supported by DEED, which is the organization that is sponsoring this. So we couldn't be more delighted that the ecosystem of Minnesota is helping us grow as a startup. We're here to stay. We operate in farming, and so what better place to be?
That's great, and I love it because you reminded me of my other question I wanted to ask, going back to Aker. So how this started? You said you had a partner down in southern Minnesota. So talk about that.
Yeah. So my background is software and telecommunication, and I've been lucky enough in my life for the last 20 years to do about 5 startups. I've been very lucky with 2 of them, and I was on a trip to Dominican Republic, which is my home country, in Puerto Rico, and I wanted to do something interesting. And I knew drones, but I knew nothing about agriculture. So I needed to get in character, and Todd Golly helped me do that, and he is a resident in Minnesota for all his life, and instead of going to Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, I went the other way. I came north. So I'm following the cold, but I'm following the business, and this is where the opportunity is.
Yeah. I mean, you're a brave man for being here this time of the year.
I know.
All right, so I know you have to get going in a few minutes, but I just have to ask, because I always have to assume what the audience is interested in as we talk. And one of the things you mentioned, you've had 5 startups, 2 of which have been successful. That's a small percentage, right? Some people might look at it as a small percentage, but you've been very successful with what has been successful. So I guess question on behalf of everyone that's watching, any advice that you would have for them when they're thinking about these ideas they have and the challenges, the ups and downs that you've gone through? What keeps you going? Why do you keep doing this?
So it's not what we do, it's why we do it. Okay. I get up in the morning, and what excites me is not the fact that we are flying drones and and doing some interesting things related to generating wealth for our investors. The reason why we're doing it, and becomes a little more personal for me, is imagine if we can change just a sliver the amount of chemistry that is put in big production agriculture. From a sustainability perspective, that is a better legacy than anything else. So what keeps us in the game in a very big way is how we can really leverage technology to create a better way to farm. And this is the category of enabling precision farming. And the fact that I'm able to do that in this period of my life, it's awesome.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that with us. And then finally, where can people go to learn more about Aker Technologies?
Aker.ag, AKER.ag. We have a Twitter feed, we have Facebook, we have all kinds of things. Please stay in touch and like us.
Which I like hearing. So good job on that.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Orlando. Appreciate it.
Ryan.